Hi, my name is Rio Lagos Davison. I am an English 11 student at Oak Bay Secondary in Victoria, BC. As a class, we have been studying Shakespeare, and specifically the tragedy of Macbeth. I would like to talk to you a little bit about William Shakespeare himself, as well as get into an important passage from the tragedy of Macbeth and talk about the theme. William Shakespeare was an English playwright, poet, and actor who was born in 1564. The era in which Shakespeare lived in is known as the Elizabethan era. During this era, Queen Elizabeth I ruled, and it was a time of relative political stability that was both preceded and succeeded by political upheaval. Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway, no, not that one, in 1582. Together they had 3 kids. Shakespeare had 7 siblings. I have 3 and I find that a lot. I could not imagine having 7. Speaking of Shakespeare's family, one of his relatives was arrested for plotting against Queen Elizabeth I. His name was Edward Arden, and he was imprisoned in the Tower of London before being executed. Throughout this unit, I have learned many interesting facts about Shakespeare, such as he wore a gold hoop earring. William Shakespeare is recorded to have signed his name around 80 different ways, but never how we spell it today. Also, the moons of Uranus are named after some of his characters: Mirania, Ariel, Umbriel, Titania, and Oberon. Shakespeare also has no direct descendants, as his children all passed away childless. William Shakespeare likely died on April 23, 1616, his 52nd birthday, and also 383 years and 1 day before I was born. On his grave he had this written: "Good friend, for Jesus' sake forbear to dig the dust enclosed here. Blessed be the man that spares these stones, and cursed be he that moves my bones." To this day, Shakespeare's bones remain untouched, and I don't want to see what happens to whoever tries. I have chosen a small part of Shakespeare's Macbeth to share with you. I would like to talk about the importance of Act 5, Scene 5, lines 17 to 28. The passage reads, "The Queen, my lord, is dead. There would have been a time for such an ord. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty place from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle! Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing." This passage brings us full circle, as Macbeth says that he knows he is a goner. His wife is gone, and she drove him and his ambition, a huge theme in this play. He knows this is the end, as he has done too many terrible things, such as murdering Duncan and Banquo, and going after Macduff's family. He accepts that his time is up, but he will not give up. He will fight to the end. He says that life is short, and that in that light of his life, he brought darkness to his life and to all of Scotland. He conveys the theme that life is short, especially when you look back on it, and also that no matter how high you fly, you are always destined to come down, just as Macbeth did in this play.